7 out of 10. Whoa, for JP, that is huge. That is incredible. Now, how cool is this? We've just obviously gotten a sneak peek at JP's review of the coming-of-age tale, Polite Society. Now, it's chock full of comedy and karate chops, as you've just seen. But if you missed it, the story revolves around siblings at the loving center of each other's worlds until they're at each other's throats after a suspicious suitor sweeps in. Now, this is even cooler because JP sat down with lead actress Priya Kansara, as well as director Nida Manzoor, to get the scoop on Polite Society. Let's check it out.
Priya Kansara and Nida Manzoor. Firstly, congratulations on Polite Society. It's lots and lots of fun. Really enjoyed myself.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Aside from just being fun, it's got like tons of layers to it. It wants to talk to like the cultural, it wants to talk to the political. So Priya, I'll start with you and say that I loved the chemistry that you cultivated with Ritu. It was very, very adorable when you went putting each other's heads through walls. Can you describe to us like how you build that rapport as actors, what it is, like your daily life is and rehearsals and all that? And was there a moment when you were like, yeah, that's my sister? Aside from that, also just tell us about your character, Riya. Where do we find her?
Oh my gosh. Oh, so many questions.
Sorry.
No, it's great. When it was so easy cultivating that relationship with Ritu because I think the two of us just got on like a house on fire. It was so easy. We just clicked. I remember our first rehearsal, she bought me a little present and it already felt like we were sisters. You know, she's somebody I can joke about with and lean on and get advice from and learn from. And that was so special because we got to mirror those things within our relationship. And I think also, you know, to be able to show all the different sides of a sibling relationship, that it's not just rosy all the time, that when it's ugly, it's really ugly, but also finding like that language that exists between siblings. You know, there are things that only siblings get, that only siblings find funny, or that, you know, there are things that you guys know and you wouldn't show that weird side to anyone else, you know, and to be able to develop that with Ritu was really fun. And naturally, we therefore, I think, created that relationship between ourselves as well. So that was really wonderful. And for Riya she is spirited and fearless and passionate and caring, and she is just the coolest person ever. A little bit mad, but just a compilation of weird and wonderful and real and raw. I feel so honored to get to have played her. Just her carefree attitude, that I don't care what anybody else thinks attitude is just so special.
A word that you use that you do so well as an actress, good grief, natural, like easy to fall in love with the character. She's hilarious. I ugly laughed a couple of times. So,
I also ugly laughed a few times when we were shooting it. There are some hilarious.
So another word that you used is weird. And what I appreciate, like what's a breath of fresh air, is any movie that's like, look, teenage girls are as weird, cringy, awkward as boys. They're a mess. So aside from the, you know, the talk of women and how they have to carry themselves with the word decorum, as used in this movie, I want to talk about us as people of color. We're getting so many great offerings that we're grateful for that are sort of resetting the dial, whether it's Sorry for Bothering You or Everything Everywhere All at Once. Is there something for you, Nida, as writer and director of Polite Society, that was in the zeitgeist, that you were like, now is the time for this? Ooh, I have to have my say on this. Like, or was it just this personal sort of story all along?
You know, I was definitely inspired by some of the cinema I was seeing. I think Get Out by Jordan Peele really made me believe in the film again. You know, he centers this cast, and it's just the story that I really thought was incredible in not only how it used horror for social commentary, but also the comedy through that film. It really made me think I could create this action movie and have this thriller element and also keep the comedy ticking along. I think that film was one that I saw recently, and I watched it in the cinema, and I saw it just resonate with all kinds of audiences. It's such an audience movie. It made me really feel kind of self-belief again in my own film that for so long I was struggling to get financing for, and I started to have so much self-doubt. So I remember that was really the one film that came out that made me kind of reignited my self-belief.
Incredible. No, and basically just like Riya, you wouldn't take no for an answer, and God bless you for that, because the counterculture comedy thing, it's really, like I said, very refreshing. I'm not allowed to ask you another question. I'm breaking the decorum of interviews. Yeah, I have to wrap. Thanks so much for your time, guys.
So much. Bye-bye.
Oh, man. If I needed any more reason to go watch this, then you've given it. Thank you so much. What was that like?
Well, here's the problem, guys, is you get 5 minutes. I have 7 questions in front of me. You know you're only going to ask 3, and then they give you 2. After they say 4 minutes, you're done. So it's super stressful, but
High
that's
pressure.
it. What you want to do is obviously show that you're human and bring the humanity out of them.
Yeah.
What we're doing here as presenters is we're enlightening others, and I don't mean that in a pompous way, but we're shedding a light on the guest to say, you're beautiful. What you've done is beautiful. Let's talk about it.
Oh, man, and you did that so superbly. Great job, and great job for being here and doing exactly that, shedding light on this incredible film that we all are so excited to get involved in. So, JP, thank you for coming through. Are we judo chopping goodbye?
Apparently.
Bye, guys. Judo chop.
Do
We'll see you later.
karate chopping.
Bye,
That's
bye,
not
bye, bye.